Hi guys, Louis in the UK. It's the morning, it's early, kids are asleep. I wanted to do something just very laid back. Obviously, we are celebrating today because there's no strikes on defending Elvis, which is great. Um, so we can carry on doing what we want to do, yeah? Defending, coming together. So let's have a little listen to lovely Donna Presley. We very much are friends of hers, and we want to praise her and listen to her lovely stories. There's a couple of things I did want to just play one of her videos first. Let me just get it on my history that she just posted about Circle G Ranch. Then we're gonna listen to her interview.
Today is the anniversary of the date that the commemorative plaque was placed at the Circle G Ranch by...
Right, shall we read it? Right, Elvis Presley, Circle G Ranch, 154-acre ranch, was once owned by Elvis Presley, who bought the property in February 1967. Although Elvis called it the Circle G Ranch, the official name of the ranch was Flying Circle G. In May 1967, Elvis married Priscilla Bueller, and they spent much of their honeymoon here, where they had some privacy from fans. The Presleys entertained family and friends at the ranch, and he used it as a retreat to focus on personal life and career. He sold the ranch in December 1972. The property is listed in the National Register of Historic Places. So that's interesting. He sold it in 72. I wonder, from a defending Elvis point of view, I wonder if he had caught Priscilla being unfaithful with Mike Stone by then, and that's why he sold it. Don't know. Does anyone know? Obviously, she was secretly seeing the karate guy, Mike Stone. So interesting.
the Circle G Foundation, and I was privileged and honored to be able to speak for the Circle G Foundation in order to do that. The Circle G Ranch captured Elvis's attention and his heart when he saw the cross and the beauty and the serenity of the Circle G Ranch, and how much he loved being there, riding horses, having barbecues, playing in the snow there in the wintertime. So many wonderful, great memories. And it was just a heartfelt place that he could go to. And
I think it had a massive amount of land, didn't it? A massive amount of land on it. Didn't I just read that?
And feel the serenity and the calmness around him. It helped restore his soul and his...
Wow. Look how beautiful. Did I read 100? Sorry, I'm half asleep. Wasn't it 153 acres? Did it say that? Wow. Now that is a dream come true. Could you imagine living there? Absolutely stunning. I completely see how Elvis loved it.
mind and his body because he could relax there, and he loved it so greatly. Elvis bought the Circle G Ranch in February of 1967, and my family and I moved on to the Circle G Ranch in March of 1967.
Right, so I think she's mentioned this before. What a lovely place to live.
And remained there until he sold it in 1969, and that's when we moved onto the grounds of Graceland behind the house.
Right, so they were a couple of years there, then they moved to the grounds of Graceland's behind the house. Okay, let's keep going.
We rode horses on the Circle G. We had meals at the Circle G. We had fun at the Circle G and went fishing in the pond and just riding all over the ranch, just having...
Do you know what? Again, from a defending Elvis point of view, can you see how lovely this man is? The way that he would give his family homes, let them live with him. That isn't the average thing here, is it? oh, you're related to me. Oh, here's a home. So lovely. It just shows how beautiful Elvis's heart was, how loyal he was to his close family members. I really feel that being blood related to Elvis was a big deal, was very important. He made sure that his close relatives, that he was good to them. He was good to them. Obviously, I don't know everything, but just a really lovely man.
A wonderful time. It was a great place to be, and I miss it, and I'm so honored.
Wow, look at it. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And so thrilled that I got to be a part of that history, and to be a part of the history of Graceland and growing up there, and being a member of the Presley family and living that life. I am truly blessed. I really.
Wow. Wow. I understand. Feeling grateful to Elvis for allowing them into his life. Like she says, she was truly blessed. She truly loves Elvis.
Am. It saddens me deeply that the Circle G has fallen into disrepair and has basically fallen down around the property. It would be such a wonderful thing if we could all band together, or someone would come in and see the beauty and the calmness and the serenity and how wonderful it was. And we could.
It's sad, isn't it sad, guys? These little pictures, this once beautiful home. I don't understand property in America. Why? I don't know the story of Circle G Ranch, the updated story. I don't know where it is at the moment. This is probably a little while ago. I don't actually know. Could you fill me in, guys? Could you put it in the comments? Where are we now with Circle G Ranch? What is the story?
All work together to restore it to its former glory, and the way it was when Elvis had it, and the way it was when we all lived there on the Circle G. I graduated from high school just down the road from the Circle G, and it just holds beautiful memories, not only because of Elvis, but just being there and feeling that family and love and the beauty and serenity and the calmness of it. Hopefully and prayerfully, it can one day be restored to what it once was.
Oh, what a beautiful video. Heartbreaking, but beautiful. It's amazing to see how they all lived at this beautiful Circle G Ranch. Let me know, guys. Give me some information. I have no idea. We've done a couple of videos on this topic, but I've never really done a deep dive into it. So any information you have, can you put it in the comments? But just the fact that Donna Presley wanted to make this video, yeah, she's trying to do good. She's only been running her YouTube channel a few weeks, this particular one. And she means well, doesn't she? She wants Circle G Ranch to be restored as it was when Elvis lived there, when she lived there. I love it. She truly is a lovely person and has a heart of gold. A short little clip, but very enjoyable. Now let's listen to Donna talking here. I found a couple of clips.
Be the actual Graceland, but we have Graceland here. Who knew? That's awesome. I love it.
Thank
you did a great job, and I'm thrilled for you.
Thank you, Donna. Appreciate that. I don't know how to kick this off, though. We need to talk about a family member and your relationship with him.
Yeah.
How should we kick it off? How do you feel?
Well, I guess to kind of let people know who I am and how I'm related.
Sure.
My mom, Nash, and Elvis's father, Vernon, were brother and sister. She was the baby of the family. There were 5 siblings. And from the time I was 10 years old, I spent all my summers at Graceland. I would leave school a couple of weeks early, come to Graceland, stay there, and then go back home maybe a week before school started. A lot of times Elvis was there. Sometimes he wasn't. He might be on tour or doing a film. But anytime he was home, it was a madhouse. It was chaos. It was loads and loads of fun because when he did something, everybody did it. If he went to Liberty Land, everybody went. If he went to the movies, everybody went. If he bought cars, everybody got one. Only thing, I missed out. I was not there that night. But no, I mean, that was just Elvis. He knew he was blessed by God to do amazing things.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love the fact she said he knew he was blessed by God to do amazing things. What a lovely thing. I'm really pleased I heard her say that. It's important to me that he knew. He knew.
And he said, I would be remiss in what God has given me and the opportunities he's allowed me if I didn't share it with my family and my friends. And that's just the way.
I love that. Come on, guys. That is beautiful. Beautiful. For him sharing it with his family and friends, it's just what he wanted to do. It's just the way he was. That was him. Love it. Love it. This is the thing about Donna. She's always said she wants people to know the true Elvis, not all the warped bullshit, all the crap that has come out. I'm pointing at all the different things around me, the books and stuff. Just let's speak about the true man, how good he was, how kind he was, how caring and sharing and loving he was. The fact he was a Christian man. You know, that's what it's all about, guys. All about that. This is why we're called Defending Elvis, because we disagree. We challenge anything that says anything else other than how great the man was. Of course, he was human. He made mistakes. He had temptation, just like the rest of us. But the core of the man, Donna Presley gets it spot on.
Elvis was. He was so caring and loving, and all the good and wonderful things that you've ever heard about him, they're all true. Because you couldn't...
They're all true. This is why I would always stand up for Elvis.
...ask for a better human being, a better...
You couldn't ask for a better human being. Sorry I keep interrupting, guys, but I love it. I love it.
...child of God, a better entertainer, a better friend, a better cousin. Because, I mean, he treated me like a little sister. He called me Donnie. As you know, Elvis has nicknames for everybody, and mine was Donnie. And so he and my grandmother both called me Donnie. And, you know, he would come into the house, and he'd be sitting in the house, and I'd walk in the back door, and, you know, we'd chit-chat for a little bit.
Could you imagine that, you know? Elvis just walks in the house, we have a chit-chat, you know, I'd be by the back door. I mean, he'd come in through the back door, and like, could you even imagine being in her shoes? Yeah. And this is, and again, why we defend Donna, because people try to take away her rights to be a Presley. People try to take away who she was, how she lived. She was Elvis's first cousin. She was Vernon's sister, Nash, daughter. She is Elvis's first cousin. No matter what name changes took place, she is Elvis's first cousin. Elvis's blood is in her veins. She grew up partly with Elvis. She truly loves Elvis. You know, she defends Elvis. You know, isn't that enough? First cousins, she defends him. I've just played a video of her discussing Circle G Ranch. She wants to have it restored, to save it, to bring it back to its former glory. Doesn't that say something to you about how loyal and how true she is to Elvis? I love it. She's obviously extremely proud of her mum, Nash, Vernon's sister.
And I'd go head on to Grandma's room, and then, you know, we'd have family dinners, just like everybody else. People think that we lived a whole different life from ordinary families. We were an ordinary family, but he was an extraordinary man. And he was blessed by God to do extraordinary things, and he touched people all over the world.
Oh, she gets it so spot on. He was blessed. He was extraordinary. You know, I know that people say, "Oh, don't hero worship him. Don't put him on a pedestal." You know, he was human. You have to accept his faults, all that. I get it, but come on, guys. This was not the average person. I'm not just talking about his music, his movies, his fame, his stardom, his talent. Obviously, there's never been a living person as talented as Elvis, but he was much more than that. He was much more than that, and this is what we're trying to get across: that he was special. He was extraordinary. His generosity was unusually generous. Like, how many celebrities do you know that just literally gave away everything to anybody, to friends, family, and complete strangers, that reached out to help as many people as he could, including charities that reached out and would pay people's medical expenses or funeral expenses if it was someone that wanted to honor their loved one. Elvis would be like, "I'm paying for everything." Sometimes he would even attend, a bit like he did to Ginger Alden's grandfather. Just Elvis was, I can't, there's so many words to describe him. I think Donna puts it much better than I do. He was exceptionally kind. He really did have a heart of gold. Yeah, he's so unfairly judged, Elvis, so unfairly portrayed, because people, they try to sort of focus on the negatives, that are probably not even true, have been twisted and exaggerated, and that's what makes it even worse. When people do say the negatives, they don't have the facts right. It's been warped for headline grabbing tabloid sales, magazine sales, social media hits and clicks. This is the real Elvis.
Here we are, 40 years or so and plus after his death, and we're still here, everybody all together for the love of this man, because he touched each and every one of us. And it's kind of true what Judy said.
I'm sorry I keep butting in. I'm butting in more than normal. He touched every one of us. It changed our life. When Elvis came into our life, obviously with me, I was 4 years old. It's a complicated story. Most of you know it. You change. And I've said this before, haven't I? To all of us here at Defending Elvis, all the people watching me now, the Elvis fans around the world. When you discover Elvis, something in you changes. There's a transformation. Your essence alters. Your whole being feels different, and it doesn't go away. It stays with you. I'm 58 years old. I remember that feeling of change when I discovered Elvis. Never left me. Still with me now, more than ever. And how many of us here that are in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s just feel different from the moment we discovered Elvis? Even, even teenagers, even kids. We've got this up and coming new sensation of Elvis fans. Yeah, like Pink Cadillacs. I don't know if you've heard of them, Pink Cadillacs. Look them up. Victor Rye and Skylar, people like that. This new generation of fans just pushing through now, where they're discovering Elvis and it's changing them. Elvis's spirit is reaching into them, transforming them, and you can't shake it. You can't shake it. I know that you guys all feel the same way. It's a very special thing. I feel very lucky to have discovered Elvis. I really do, even to this day. And I know that most of you, all of you do as well. And Donna, Elvis's first cousin, she still feels the transformation that she had knowing Elvis.
Said you were like in your own bubble when you had a relationship or when you met Elvis or spent any time with Elvis. Even if there were 40 people there, each person walked away with a unique experience and a whole different memory and a whole different idea, because he had that special connection that he could just talk to you. When he talked to you, when he was face to face with you, he could see right through you. He saw your needs.
Oh God, so good. Donna Presley, you really know how to speak beautifully. I'm so proud of you. Honestly, I'm so proud of you. You are doing so much good here for Elvis and his image, his reputation, his legacy. This is heartwarming. Anybody who grew up with Elvis, Donna Presley, take her lead. Take her lead. She has nailed it. That is how you talk about Elvis.
He saw your wants, and he was there to help. And that's just the way he felt, is I'm here to help. And he was I can't say enough about the love and adoration that he gave for his family. We kept him grounded. You know, he had his friends and so forth. But it's like my mom said, in a way, he lived in a gilded cage because he couldn't go out in the daytime. He had to do everything at night. He's had to stay home a lot of times. And so we always had a good time at Graceland. We'd shoot fireworks.
So let me just quickly comment on that. I'm going to go make a coffee and do a part 2. But, you know, everyone, can I say it? It's like Priscilla will try and say, oh, I was a prisoner. Priscilla Presley. Yeah. I really wish that Priscilla spent her life talking about Elvis like this. Now, she does talk well of him, but she doesn't only talk well of him. This is the problem with Priscilla. The books, the interviews, there's a general thing of poor me, look what I went through. This poor man was the most famous man on the planet who just wanted to do normal things. And unfortunately, he was mobbed wherever he went. Yeah. Which in some ways that's good because he was so loved and adored. But he had to live out his life when there was no one around. This is why Elvis did a lot of the things he wanted to do through the night. Not because he was odd, just because he was so famous. And sometimes in a gilded cage. Get it, guys?
Middle of the night, you might be awakened with him riding go-karts or golf carts. I remember let me back up a little bit. As I said, I spent all my summers there. But when I was 17 years old, my mother was missing a close relationship with her family because we lived in another state. We lived in Missouri. So my mom went to Uncle Vernon, and she said, you know, I'd really like for Earl to work for Elvis and that's my dad, because I miss my family. I want to be closer. So my dad started working for Elvis in 1967 when I was 17. So we...
What's that? It says... Oh, no, it's not. I thought you might give us some more details. Keep going.
Moved from Missouri to the Circle G Ranch, which he bought in 1967. And we lived there on the ranch until 1969 when he sold the ranch. At that time, we moved into the mobile home that he and Priscilla spent their honeymoon in. And it was up in you would call it the back garden area. We call it the backyard in the South. So we lived in the backyard at Graceland until I'm married in 1971. And then my parents lived there until they opened Graceland after Elvis's death in 1982.
Right, so her parents lived there from 70 in Graceland in 71 to 82.
So it was always something going on, always lots of fun. When we were on the ranch, he loved to have a good time. So I remember one year in March especially, it snowed like 15 inches. So what does Elvis do? He gets a tractor, he puts a long chain on it and puts boats behind it, you know, the little canoes like thing, because there was a lake on the ranch and for fishing. Well,
it's fascinating, guys.
Decided he would multi-purpose those. So he put a long chain on it, pulled it, you know, and everybody got in the boats and he pulled them around in the snow.
Guys, I love this. Only a first cousin could know this. A close friend, someone who lived with Elvis. I always think about Elvis's mind. I always think, I can imagine Elvis going, yeah, I'm going to do this, get a chain, and I'm going to pull them around, and because it's snowing, and being excited about having this fun. He loved having fun. I love this. I'm going to let this story finish, and then I'm going to go make a coffee and come back, do a part 2. Okay, guys? I love this. Donna Presley, thank you so much.
Sometimes he went a little fast and you could kind of slide around and some fell out, but that's okay. We all had a good time. And so it was just one of those things, you know, that you just did. It was just loads of fun. We always had, you know, something going on. And then we'd have big family cookouts and dinners. And we'd just sit around and talk and laugh.
Wow. I wish I could be sitting around talking with Elvis and have a laugh.
And tell stories and have a good time. And if he wanted to shoot fireworks, if it was June or July or December or whenever, he would go buy thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of fireworks. And then he thought it was a really good idea to shoot them at each other.
Yeah, I've heard this story. A bit dangerous.
Don't try this at home, folks, because you can nearly burn down Grayson, which he almost did like 3 times. Had the fire department out there, and you could get hurt. I remember one particular night, we were all shooting fireworks out in the backyard at Grayson. So he had the girls all sit down, and we watched as he and the other guys, my dad included, shot the Roman candles at each other. So he picks up
Don't do it, guys.
some Roman candles, winds a twine around them, lights it, and sticks it in my dad's brand new coat jacket. Burned it clean off of him. And he thought that was hilarious. So my dad, in turn, shoots Roman candle at him. Right
Oh yeah, he burnt his neck. I've heard this, and he had to stop filming.
across the neck, right here. And it burned him pretty badly, so he had to delay filming for several weeks while he healed.
I wonder which film that was.
But hey, that was just fun. That was him. He was a practical joker.
Okay, guys, I want to go and make a coffee, come back and do part 2. So I really enjoyed this. You know, I woke up this morning and I needed a bit of a pick-me-up, cup of tea. I'm now going to make a giant coffee, and I can't think of anything better than sitting with you guys, Team Elvis, Elvis fans around the world, on our Defending Elvis YouTube channel, which now has no strikes, by the way. We're back, guys. We're back. We are back. Louis wasn't going anywhere. Yeah. So thank you, Donna Presley. We're going to carry on honouring Donna Presley. We've got quite a few topics to go through. We do need to start going through the lawsuit stuff. I want to review Rhonda's video that she did on Presley Mania concerning the lawsuit and Bridget Cruz, etc. There's quite a few things. I'm so far behind. I've been, as you know, I've really been sidetracked by people trying to stop us doing what we do. People have literally been, well, there's one particular person, one male YouTuber that is going out of their way to shut us down, trying to stop our right to defend Elvis. And I'm fighting that all the way to the last second. Fortunately, the female, we've come to an agreement, so I'm very happy there. And I'm so grateful that I was able to just come to a truce with that person and put things to bed. So I thank her, yeah. And so we can get back to defending Elvis, guys. So part 2 coming up. I'm going to go now get myself a nice coffee. That was lovely, heartwarming, beautiful. And Donna Presley keeps saying she wants the world to know the true man, not just the legend. And every time I watch her, we get a slice of the true man, the man that we all love, that changed our lives forever. And we're so grateful. We're all grateful, aren't we, guys? Team Elvis. Take care, guys. See you in a few minutes.